What's up YouTube? Today I'll take a look at the movement archetypes and at the cards that you unlock as you progress through your collection road, which could be nice to add. So let's get right into it and start with a pool 1 move deck. You might remember that I already highlighted a pool 1 movement deck in the previous video. I'll link it right here. This version is slightly different. This one doubles down on the multiple man synergies, especially with Hulkbuster, buffing him vastly and trying to move multiple men around multiple times. This one also contains Miles Morales. I know it's technically not a pool 1 card, but a season pass card. If you did get the season pass, it definitely makes sense to include him in any type of movement decks. You'll most of the time be able to play him as a 1 mana 5 power unit, which is just very, very solid. And as a tech choice, this also plays Iron Man. The idea here is to just ensure that we win the left and middle location after we play Heimdall on turn 6. And the rest of the deck is just trying to get us there. We play a couple of intricate combos. We, for example, play the Forge, which most wants to buff multiple men, of course. But Mr. Sinister is also a very fine choice here as it doubles the Forge buff. Besides that, we play Doctor Strange, which ideally moves multiple men around, especially if multiple men's buffed. Iron Fist as well as Nightcrawler, also some nice movement enablers. Craven is a movement payoff. And the last card not mentioned here yet, America Chavez, is not necessarily synergistic with the deck per se, but she's mostly used for deck thinning. That means up until turn 6 we only play with 11 cards in our deck, which means it's way more likely for us to draw all of the combo pieces earlier on, which is pretty crucial for us since our deck is so centered around multiple man and buff cards like Hulkbuster or the Forge. Just a little warning right away, these movement decks are deceptively hard to play and require a lot of planning, but they're also incredibly fun. And with that being said, let's jump into the first gameplay highlight of this video. What's the purpose of Sinister in this deck? An alternative recipient of Forge buffs. Okay, we don't want rocks in our deck. Should be a very good start for us. Oh, they're playing a Dino deck and Collector. That's also rough. They get Strange into Iron Man into Heimdall. Craven is not too bad, but awkward mana-wise. MMR must be pretty high, maybe. Although I've been playing so many pool 1 decks, I wouldn't be too certain about it. Okay, what have we here? The issue is we're losing right location with 1 power. We're only getting 14 to the left. We ever not play Heimdall? What if it's Heimdall left and not right side? Doesn't work, does it? This is fine, but not... Oh, wait, then we're tying right side if we put Heimdall right. Might work. Heimdall... No, wait, we're winning right. Heimdall doesn't move, multiple man stays. Wait, this is fine, this is fine. And this deck is kind of big brain, I'm not gonna lie. And they're playing Heimdall as well. That's cute. This should be a win. Pretty sure we beat the middle. Oh, baby. One sweet way to hit infinite. Oh yeah, the on-reveal happened twice. That's how we got even a third multiple man in the middle location. Didn't even consider that. GG's. Now give me my card back. That deck is amazing. That deck is only pool 1 so far. Still getting better. Here's the pool 2 movement deck that I came up with, and it does have a couple of pretty nice additions. Most notably, Vulture is a card that we are also very happy to move around that grows to ridiculous powers. And Cloak is another great movement enabler that we can combo incredibly well, for example with Craven and of course with Multiple Man, as well as Vulture. And another addition that is rather experimental here is Vision. I'm not quite sure if the card is worth it. I would definitely consider playing something like Miles Morales over Vision. But since it is a new addition from Pool 2, I just wanted to include it here. And overall, the whole deck playstyle and idea is very similar to the Pool 1 movement deck. It's all about buffing up and multiplying Multiple Man, ideally buffing up Craven as well, and then playing Heimdall as a big finishing power turn. Up against the human spider again. We really want Multiple Man here. One time! Oh, this game is so easy. This game is so freaking easy. Opponent snapped. Do we just snap back at them for fun? Oh snap, we might get wrecked here. I hope that this gets bombed by Los Diablos base. I like this game so far. Can I tell my honest opinion if this is sponsored? I wish this was sponsored, but it's not sponsored. Okay, I'm getting giga clapped here. God damn, that's a sick combo. Okay. Wait. I can get so many Multiple Man here. I just need to not clog the board, basically. What if I go Cloak this turn? Doctor Strange next turn. I need to Cloak left. Otherwise my opponent can free up the Lockjaw space. And I think I specifically do not want to play Iron Fist. Although I'm too lazy, like too slow to do the maths here. That's fine. So I'm pretty sure we do this. And then move the guy back to middle or right? He gets back to middle and we can actually contest. Oh, you're tripping. So we tie right side. We go to like 21 left, win by 1. And middle is gonna be like 22, right? 28, right? I think we're fine. Got tips to replace Vision. Miles Morales if you have him. Oh, what? Okay, you are losing. I love the communication in this game, though. The emotes are actually hilarious. That was a super close one, but we did edge it out. And last but definitely not least, we have the pool 3 movement deck, which gives us access to another couple of cute cards, most notably Human Torch, a new build around instead of Multiple Man. The big difference is that Torch's power grows exponentially the more often we move it around. Therefore, we could go for a Hulkbuster combo on Human Torch as well, but it's usually cheaper and stronger to just move it around a couple of multiple times. And we can do so with Iron Fist, we can do so with Cloak, we can do so with Doctor Strange, and of course we can do so with Heimdall. Now you might think something like, oh well, Human Torch only just makes us win one location, right? And that is technically true, but that's why we have another couple of cute combos in this. Most notably the Beast, which returns our other cards at this location to our hand and discounts them by 1. That means they can hit the cost of 0, which happens to Human Torch and Iron Fist. And ideally we want to do that on turn 3, after Human Torch is already buffed a little bit, and then on turn 4 we want to play Moon Girl to get another 0 cost Human Torch into our hand. Another big payoff for Moon Girl is, let's say it's turn 4, we have Miles Morales in hand, we play Moon Girl on turn 4 and move Nightcrawler in the same turn. We get another copy of Miles Morales and we basically have 2 1-mana 5-power units in hand, just a very big power spike. But let me warn you right away, while this deck does have some pretty insane combos to pull off, it's not the most consistent and it's incredibly hard to play. One thing to keep in mind is hand size management. You can only have a maximum of 7 cards in hand, so keep that in mind when trying to copy stuff with Moon Girl. And Human Torch is unfortunately also an easy target for Killmonger, there's no way around it. If you run into a lot of those, rather play a different deck. You could also build this quite differently. You can still include Multiple Man, Hulkbuster, maybe Vulture, some other cards that you are happy to move around and that have some pretty big payoffs. Not quite sure what the strongest version of Pool 3 movement decks is. This one, exactly like this, was posted on MarvelSnapZone.com's tier list, but as a tier 4 deck because of its consistency issues. Nonetheless, a super fun one. I encourage you to at least try it, and here's a fun gameplay example. So we usually want Iron Fist and Human Torch to end up on the same location, right? So we bounce them with a Beast. Sure. Oh, that breaks my curve a little bit. It's pretty sick. Ah, doesn't double the buff, unfortunately, okay. Just the base power. Oh. Guess we play Beast now. And since we're good players, we'll just top deck Moon Girl. Never had a glimpse of a doubt. But we do have those hand space issues. Keeps the buff. Yeah, that's like half of the point of this deck. You can only have 7 cards in your hand in this game. We need to make more hand space. I guess we kind of have to do this. We can't double Iron Fist, but we'll still double Human Torch. Just a bit sad because then Doctor Strange doesn't move both of them, just one of them. Should be fine though. Okay. How do we do this? Human Torch. Get sent middle. I want one Human Torch left side, right? Because it insta-wins, kind of. I guess it's something like this. Just go Doctor Strange left. And the other Human Torch will save her next turn. Oh, that didn't make sense because the other Doctor Strange is always gonna pull the Human Torch at this point. I will take Moon Girl. Oh, okay. So for taking cards, it doesn't just count the base value. That's good to know. I had no idea. Doctor Strange this back to middle, contest right side is an idea. Actually, let's win right side with Human Torch, right? Got 4 cards here, and then we play something middle. I could have played this better, but this looks good enough to win. What's your base value? 16. Whoa. Oh, I snapped too late. Seems fine to me. Perfectly calculated, just as intended. Also perfectly timed snap. Victory. Yeah, this deck is really big brain. I think you need a couple of reps before you really figure out everything.